Hello, everyone. Reverend Deanna Cox here with your midweek reflection for this second week in our Epiphany series about drawing in to the light. I don't know if you can tell, but there's some really heavy fog where we are. And it actually, other than being dangerous, is also quite beautiful. And it's also very fitting with the topic that I wanted to share with you today. You can see there was a street light on down there that you could see. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Anyways, and what I wanted to share with you was about how sometimes we in our lives might feel like we are going through a time of heavy fog, or maybe just living constantly under a heavy fog of some sort. There's many things that can cause that: anxiety, depression, trauma, some sort of medical reason, even diet, or there's stress, exhaustion. All different kinds of things can cause a fog, temporary or long term, that we are struggling to work through, kind of like how people struggle driving in heavy fog. And the message that I wanted to share with you was that God is there with us through all of that. That our worship series this season of Epiphany is focusing on mental health issues and on the fact that God stays with us regardless of how we are feeling. Whether we feel like we're in a fog, or whether we are able to see the beauty of it and know that it will pass. God is with us all the time. And so we hear assurance from our Bible of God's presence. And this week we are going to hear from Psalm 40, which says, "I waited patiently for the Lord. God inclined to me and heard my cry. The Lord drew me up from the desolate pit, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure. God put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. Happy are those who make the Lord their trust, who do not turn to the proud, to those who go astray after false gods. You have multiplied, O Lord my God, your wondrous deeds and thoughts towards us. Nothing can compare to you." And so in that, we can hear that God is there. That God is there waiting to draw us out of wherever we are stuck. Whether it is a desolate pit, or a miry bog, or just simply a foggy day in our lives. God is there waiting for us to notice the presence of the sacred. Oftentimes, we don't know that God is with us until we look back on our lives. And there could be a deeper joy in noticing that in the moment. And God is there with a new song in our hearts. For as many of us who know that we are living in a fog, there may be just as many who don't even realize that that is weighing them down. And so I invite you to take notice of of your language, of how you're feeling today and in the days ahead. If someone brings up something new, is your response curiosity and joy, or is your response all of the flaws and the negative? Not saying that that is a sign that you are in a fog, but it's just notice. Pay attention to what you're saying, how you're feeling, and draw in to yourself and see, pay attention and see, what does it says? I waited patiently, and God inclined and heard my cry. So incline to your own self and hear what your body is saying to you. Our theme, our worship series this season of Epiphany is focusing on some practices that we can do to improve our well-being and to draw us closer to the sacred in our lives. And this week, they picked out the line, God put a new song in my heart. And they're focusing on, the series focuses on music. And so I'm not sure if you've ever noticed how music has the power to change your mood. A sad song can make you cry, and a happy song or one of your favorites can really pull you out of a bad mood. And so the focus this week is to make yourself a playlist of uplifting songs that will improve your mood. And sometimes I'll even do this when I'm in the office and, I know I need to do something like cleaning and filing, and it's not really something I enjoy doing. So I'll put on some upbeat music, and it helps me focus and helps make the task enjoyable. I do that sometimes when I'm cleaning at home. Put on music, or when I was you probably, when you set up or take down your Christmas tree, you put on music to help make that task, to help enrich it, make it deeper or make it more enjoyable. So that is our task this week, is to use music to put a new song in our hearts. If you find that you are being negative, take a time to listen to some song that puts praise back on your lips. If you are telling yourself that you're not good at singing, let go of that and sing a new song. Well, friends, that's my thoughts for this midweek reflection. I am recording it because I'm taking an online course, and we have a virtual meet and greet at the same time as our midweek. So I am with you in spirit, if not not live. So take care and God bless, and we will see you again next week. Stay safe in the fog. Bye.